Pakistan. Two countries. What should I say that has never been heard or discussed thousands of times before? India and Pakistan, where emotion speaks louder than the logic of a person. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Kajol, Bijlani. After independence, there are 4 wars that all were initiated by our so-called neighbors. But what are we doing? And let's not talk about past. What Pakistan is doing right now, is that right? It's harboring terrorism, it's protecting terrorism, it's supporting terrorism, and it's using terrorists to attack our motherland. But what are we doing? Since 2002, there have been more than 11,000 ceasefire violations alone in state of Jammu and Kashmir, where 400 of civilians lost their life. 150 of the soldiers lost their life. But what are we doing? How can we forget about the famous attack of 26/11 of Mumbai? The wounds have still not been healed, my dear friends. But what are we doing? Even the top governance of that country, in spite of knowing the culprit behind the attack, is not taking the blame. But what are we doing? The surgical strike by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi was a befitting response to Uri attack. And that was not just a surgical strike. That was a powerful message to the world that India is capable of doing what the world cannot even think about. But is the war only solution? Are we going to bomb Pakistan and that's going to solve all our problems? Then what will be the difference between us and them? What about the values, the preachings, and the ethics that have been inculcated in the mindset of every child who takes birth in India? And don't forget, if we initiate war, we may trigger the war with China and other Islamic states as well. But are we in a condition to take that war? Does the economy of our country allow us to be in a state of war right now? Think wisely and then decide. In the nation of great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Swami Vivekananda, who taught the world about the power of peace and the power of humanity, are we really going to do that? Are we going to break all the ties of the history of this country? In my opinion, an eye for an eye is going to make whole world blind. A bomb for a bomb is not going to solve any problem, but it's going to lead you to a great loss. Loss of lives, loss of values, and a loss of ethics. Are we really going to do that? Now I would like to ask you, what would you do if your father, if your brother, if your beloved was there at a battlefield? What would you decide, keeping your emotions aside? Thank you.